Good morning. I know it's kind of early, but I was making my raspberry tea and I thought I would share with you guys what I'm doing this morning in my kitchen, keeping it simple. Um, so some of the really great things about raspberry tea, I uh, I had actually an oiler with my wonderful family asking me a question about raspberry tea, and it got me to thinking about the health benefits of raspberry tea and refreshing my memory. So I thought that I would share this with all of y'all. Excuse me. So raspberry tea is I get the loose leaf. I get it from our natural grocers, but you can order it. You can also get it in bags and whatnot. But the cool thing is, it doesn't taste like raspberries. It actually tastes very similar to black tea, just a little bit lighter in flavor. So it's really great for a base for any different types of oil combinations. So, for example, this morning I'm going to actually make mine as if it's an Earl Grey tea with a drop or two of bergamot. I've also done it before with lemon and ginger, which makes a really nice, refreshing, lemon ginger tea. Then we've got peppermint and fennel that I've mixed together before, a drop of each, to be able to give just a nice, uplifting tea with some great gut support. You notice that the lemon, the ginger has gut support and uplifting. Then the peppermint and fennel also gives gut support as well as uplifting and energy. So, just depending on if you like things a little bit warmer or a little bit cooler, um, will depend on whether or not you want your tea, what it to taste like. I'm using bergamot this morning because I'm needing the upliftingness of what bergamot does for us as far as just supporting well-being and love of self and all that. I didn't sleep the greatest last night, so I can definitely use some upliftingness that the citrus of bergamot does. Another really great thing about raspberry tea is that it is naturally high in magnesium and potassium and iron and the B vitamins. It's also helpful for nausea, leg cramps, and it improves sleep. It's extremely beneficial for our female reproductive system. It strengthens our uterus and our pelvic muscles. The tannins that are in it gives an astringent property that helps us internally and externally. It's also really good to, if you want to steep it and then use some of the steep it, excuse me, and use some of the water once it's been cooled down for sunburns, for eczema, for rashes. So you can make it really, really strong to be able to use it that way. You can also swish it in your mouth for gingivitis and gum disease, along with melaleuca. That helps, kill bacteria and all that stuff. So there's lots of different great uses. It's an amazing tea. And when it's, bolstered with an oil, it just makes it that much better. So I steeped mine in you can see a press, a French press, just because it makes steeping tea really easy for me. So let's see if I've got it turned around properly to be able to pour it. All right, so I've got it ready to be able to pour in my beautiful mug that I have here. And I'm pouring it. Got it good and poured. And then I'm going to give a scoop of coconut oil as well. I love coconut oil in my tea. It just helps give a fullness, a richness, gives good natural energy. It also ends up uh, being useful as a carrier oil with the oil itself, so that the oil doesn't just sit up on top. I'm going to put my drop of bergamot. Now, I got 2 drops, but that's okay. um, and then again, as I've shared before, I really like the English toffee stevia drops, and I'm going to do 3 drops. 2, 3. Right. And I tend to like my teas creamy. That's just, sometimes I like them plain like this, but I'm in the mood for creamy this morning, so I'm going to add a little bit of my coconut milk. And get nice and mocha-y looking, and especially with it with bergamot, it being a citrus, it just adds that kind of dreamsicle-y kind of. I know bergamot is a totally different flavor than wild orange, but I like the combination of a creamy bergamot, a creamy Earl Grey. So this is kind of a faux Earl Grey with no stimulants of caffeine, natural energy, and full of magnesium, potassium, iron, and B vitamins. And you got to see my beautiful mug that I got from my wonderful friend and one of our fabulous team leaders, Dr. Laura. So, anyways, here's to sipping my wonderful Earl Grey tea this morning, or my faux Earl Grey tea made with raspberry excuse me, raspberry tea leaves and bergamot. So let me know which combination you guys like, and how you enjoy your raspberry tea. All right, you guys have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye bye.